We are live! We're here for the second Keeper of Lost City live show.
Please don't ignore this. Okay.
That's all of Pris's baby stuff. She's having a baby.
I am not having a baby.
I'm joking.
Will you please not tell that on the internet?
That's true. That's true. They will actually think it's true.
I am not having a baby, but I am becoming an aunt. So I bought some stuff for my unborn niece that is coming in June, which I'm very excited about.
That's good. That you're excited. But yeah, we are here for Keeper of Lost Cities. We're going to talk about book 2. And I also have book 3. We're not going to talk about that, but I just wanted to show it off. It is purple, so it should be the best one yet, because purple is the best color. And if it's not, I will be very, very disappointed. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this.
Wait, how come there is one purple, but Pris, your copy is red, right?
No, it is purple here.
Okay.
It is purple with red.
Yeah, there is purple. Yeah, okay. I see it.
Yes. So I guess we start like non-spoiler and go into spoilers, but we will tell you when we do. So yeah, who's excited? Pris, apparently.
Yes. I'm always excited for Keeper. Come on.
That's true. And then people are here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Bam. I made you moderator. I didn't forget.
Oh, you did not forget.
Yeah, that's good. Because Dam is our mod, so it's good that, you know, that she actually has, you know, the moderator rights. That will be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, new baby rumor. No, I was just joking. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was just like there's lots of baby stuff behind you, okay?
I will tell you this one time. I am not pregnant. I am just fat, okay?
It's possible to be fat without being pregnant. Yeah.
That is true.
Hello. Hi. Wait, I can't see it. That's oh yeah, you can see it now, I think. Then. Like she said she couldn't see that she was mod, but she can now, I think. Okay. But yeah, Cassidy's here. I have not read it, but I am here. Well, we're not going into spoilers yet. So yeah.
Cassidy, you need to do me for your bestie booktube thingy, and then you can read Keepers. I will watch that. But I'm also terrified because I think you're gonna hate it.
You was like saying like I will watch that, but not other videos. No, just joking. Okay, so thoughts. Who wants to start?
Well, this is one of my favorites in the series, actually. I really love it, and yeah, 5 stars. Who's surprised? Hey.
So you preferred it to the first one?
Oh yes, definitely. I think the first one is definitely the weakest in the series.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. It really is. It really is. Yeah. I didn't enjoy, and it's gonna be interesting, but I didn't enjoy Neverseen as much, which is the 4th one.
Okay.
But I read that at a really wrong time. I was very stressed about life when I read that. So it's going to be interesting upon reread if I enjoy it more that time around. I'm really excited to see if it makes a difference, because last time I read that, I was just really, really stressed. And I think it effect on the reading.
Yeah.
But yeah, surprise. Pris gave it 5 stars.
Hey.
I'm really shocked. What about you, Sasha?
I actually liked it a bit more than the first one.
Hey! Winner! You will stop there. Bye! This was the live show, okay?
It was only 4 minutes, but you know.
I mean, that's it. No, but I love seeing like a main character getting used to her new like life and her new like guardians and everything. I still had like some issues with like the chosen one, the more powerful one, the more special one, etc. But I feel like I'm getting to know the characters a bit more, and I feel like she's gonna grow up through the books, and the core of the books will be stronger and stronger with each book. I mean, the series, like it's dropped. I feel like, I enjoyed it more than the first one.
I did too. Like, I think like a lot of the issues with the first one was the pacing in the first 100 pages. 200 pages, but here it really slowed down. Like, you got to breathe. It had like one focused storyline, and you know already the characters and stuff. I'm still bothered about the whole chosen one thing as well. And I don't think the book is perfect, but it was like so much more enjoyable, and like it wasn't like, the first book really dropped a lot of details on you all the time. But here we kind of took those details and expanded on it, and it wasn't like too much of it. So I think it did a really good job, like slowing down, etc.
Yeah, I agree. And it also like kind of focused more on trust and the bond between the characters, the friendship, who you can trust, and like who you can really trust, and what you can say to everyone, and what it is to have secrets with some friends, but you cannot share the secrets with your other friends, etc. So I love that whole dynamic, and it's like learning about yourself as much as others, and I enjoyed that.
And it was also like the first book had like many different plot lines, like she becomes an elf, she needs to leave her family, she's going into a new world, she starts school, she gets friends. But here it had like one storyline, I felt like with all the themes, but like one thing that we focused on, and it was very like like you could kind of breathe, and that was really nice.
It was really nice. I agree.
How many stars did you give it, Sasha?
3.
I think I gave it like 3.5, but I rounded it up to 4 on Goodreads. So like,
because this is going.
It's going up.
I will get you there. I will get you there. Like,
I feel like at the end you will so care about the characters that you will just be so scared for them and just root for them and just know them.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love the series so much. Because I can really relate to the characters, and I care for them, and it's just this amazing group of friends, and you really like root for them and stuff like that, and the dynamics between them is really interesting as well, which leads me to another thing. And can you put the spoiler banner up, because I'm gonna
wait, I never actually used this banner before. How do I do that?
Banner, go to banner.
Wait, is that a thing? Oh, there.
It's on the side.
Banner.
Yes, okay.
And you can change it.
Wait, I will test it.
And then you need to like do the tick thingy.
Is it working? Oh, it is.
Good fish fingers.
Yeah, but I wanted to test it.
Can't you test with spoilers? Right?
Yes. What the hell are you doing?
Fingers.
Sorry. Okay, we're going to spoilers because Pris needs to spill the tea.
Yeah, I need to spill the tea. So with the characters, like you really root for them, really like them, which leads me to one of the biggest things that happens in this book, which was Fitz behavior. From this book on, I hated Fitz, and I never got over it. I still hate him. I think he's a terrible person, and he can drop dead.
I have things to say to that. But before, I'm gonna look at the comments. I need to sink it in. People gave it 4 stars, 4.5, 4 stars, 4 stars. Like the more than first one, 2.5. So like it doesn't seem to be like bad.
No, people seem to enjoy it, which is like,
it's like the same we said here. Like first 100 pages of the first book was a big wild ride. This gave you time to breathe. Sandra's face. To when you talk about this. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, thoughts.
He's the only character in the series that I hate. Aside from the kidnappers and stuff, like, we don't know that side yet. But he's like the only character I cannot fucking stand.
I have things to say to that, because I expected to hate Fitz after this book, because you ranted about him so much in our last show. So I thought he was going to be a little brat, and I was going to hate him. But I didn't hate him at all, so you totally put me off. I did not hate him. I completely understood how he felt. I felt like he was really unfair to Sophie, yes, by blaming her for what happened to his dad. That was like a bit harsh. But I could also see where he came from, because he didn't really know what had happened. He literally, like, the only thing he found out was that they went on a secret mission together, and then when they came back, his dad basically, in a way, died. So of course you would question, you know,
a period of time where he was like, because they planted a tree for him as well.
Yeah.
Actually, like, dead.
Dad. Yeah. And like, he blamed Sophie, and you know, he shouldn't have been an ass. But I don't think he was a completely unreasonable asshole. I thought it was going to be much worse. I thought he was going to be like stab someone or something.
I don't know. I just don't like Fitz. Okay, I just don't like him.
I like him. What do you think, Sasha? You think he acted unreasonably?
I don't think so, but I feel like it's gonna get worse throughout the books. Like, I feel like that's the kind of character who could do something that could be considered as like a treason, you know, like going against your friends or whatever. So I feel like it's just like a setup for the rest. I don't know.
I like him.
Really?
I like his family. They're really cozy. I like his father and his sister.
I love his family, but I don't like Fitz himself. But I do like his parents. I do like Biana. We're gonna see more of Alvin as well in the rest of the series, so that's gonna be really interesting. But yeah, but I just don't like Fitz.
I'm still not on team Kathy, whatever. Because he's so like, no, I don't like his type of character.
Really?
Yeah, like he's like the typical, like, I'm funny all the time to hide my trauma guy. I'm sorry, that sounded really mean. I just meant like he's like the typical witty side character, and then the main character hates him because he's annoying, but then for sure they will like bang anyway, so it's like whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I just like Keith really, really bad. I think he's just an amazing person. And he makes Sophie laugh. Like, Fitz is too serious for her. Like, she goes through all this like trauma and stuff. She needs Keith by her side to make her laugh. You don't even know what we're talking about. Go fuck off, man.
So, I've just ignored all the comments about like a breakdown's understandable, but he didn't have to lash out in the way he did. That's true, but like I feel like I lashed out on people without meaning to, even know when it is wrong. Just because when you're so upset, it's really hard to see through.
It is true.
Those
I do
feelings.
understand why he did what he did, but I just
you just don't like.
I just don't like Fitz.
But
and
like,
I had this in the first book as well. Like, I just don't like him. And then in this book, he like did that, and then I was like, "Oh, you're just terrible. I hate you."
Team Keefy.
Yeah,
Keefy's funny. Keefy's my favorite. You all don't have taste. Wait, who do you like the most, Sasha, of the two?
Keith.
And what if we throw Dex in there?
Okay, but Dex is like, he's so horny on Sophie, but she's not on him.
Not horny.
No, he is. He's like, want to hold her hand, and he's so like flustered, and then he's jealous all the time when other people are with him. He totally likes her.
Yeah, okay, but there is a difference between having a crush as a kid and being horny.
That's just the way I speak, Sasha. I'm sorry.
This is a middle grade book, okay?
This is just the way I talk. I'm really sorry.
No, I know what you mean, but there is just like a huge difference. But I agree at the core of it that he has a crush and that
I'm
he
really
really
sorry.
relates with it. But
To be honest, like all three of them have a crush.
yeah.
Sophie.
You can be horny when you're 12, though. No shame on, people who are. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I'm sorry, but in nowadays world, there are girls that are 12 that are having sex.
Yeah, but I don't mean that they need to have sex, but like, they can enjoy themselves alone or like feel those feelings. No shame. That's what I meant. But point is, okay, sorry, I know that's not like what they are thinking about, but that's just what I say when people like each other. I just say smash as Pris know now.
Yes, we know the smash. We know the smashing. We know this.
Sandra, see if you're still on Team Fitz in a couple of months. You all are just,
yeah.
The horse DNA does stuff.
Yeah.
Guys, this is.
I cannot. I'm really sorry.
Weird direction right now.
Sandra loves smashing. Okay. I'm sorry. I brought this in here. I'm really sorry. Yeah. We're gonna go back to being innocent.
I'm gonna grab the reins again here.
Yes, we need to do that.
Talking about horses, what do we thought about Silverny?
But I mean, actually, when I read the comment about the DNA, I thought we were talking about the DNA that was used for Sophie. So I was like, what?
We were talking about
that. We were, but like they said that comment because.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
okay, yeah.
But yeah. I really like magical creatures, so I really like that. I mean, like, we knew that it would they would find it because of the cover, etc., etc. So, but I love the fact that there are two more.
At the beginning, it happens right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Also,
so it's on the cover. I mean, it's on the cover, so know there's gonna be that creature, whatever. But I just I love that it took them time to actually. I mean, the thing with that book is that I don't really know how much time has passed because it goes. It's still the pacing is kind of fast. So I never know if it's 1 week, 2 weeks or whatever. But I felt like at least they got Silverny for quite some time to get her rehabilitated or whatever. And now I expect her to get a baby at one point. So yeah. I
cannot say anything because spoilers, but
this is Pris's every live. It's just gonna be like, I know what happens. That's Pris.
Yeah, but same. I wasn't as Sasha's saying the name. I'm not a fan of. I prefer the other name. What was the glitter butt? Butty glitter.
Glitter butt. Keith also glitter butts.
That's the only time Keith was actually funny.
No, but come on. Sorry. But also, the thing I also liked with that weird triangle is that Keith actually was liked by Silverny. And it was not just Sophie this time. And I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it wasn't that only Sophie was the special one. Because Silverny also really gravitated towards Keith. And I like the transitions between Sophie and Silverny in her head, like, friend, Keith, and friend, visit. And it was just, I don't know, it was so funny. I really, really like that.
Yeah.
I like that you guys are just so wholesome and I just speak trash.
But yeah, talking about the babies, baby. I think you're gonna be happy in the future, Sasha. You are.
That was rude.
I love the line by accident. I'm really sorry.
That was rude.
I love
It's so funny.
No, because on this mouse, there's like a key on the side where you go back. And then I pressed this side of the mouse, one pressing on a comment, and then like it went out of StreamYard, like back to like the menu. That's why it happened. And I was like, oh my god. I'm so sorry. Either way, I was gonna say, to keep the timeline going, I still don't understand how the horses keep the timeline going. I think I missed the world building on that.
No, it's just because for them, every extinction of a race, like a breed or whatever, has a repercussion to the people that are still living. Yeah. So to keep the timeline as it is, you need all animals, all creatures to still be alive. You know what I mean?
I totally missed this, but yeah, actually interesting.
Yeah, I think that's a really interesting take as well, because I feel like it has to do with and that's also a lot that will get developed like over the series, but it's really about this elfish world wanting to be perfect. And it all needs to be like perfect. And you know, when they say death doesn't happen that often, kidnapping doesn't happen that often, and I think the council and this elfish world really want to show the people like we are perfect and bad stuff doesn't happen. This is a perfect world, and it's actually not, because things happen. And many things with the council also will happen like in the course of the rest of the series, which is gonna be really interesting.
Oh, that council dude that like went to Sophie and was like, hey, here's my number. I don't trust him.
Bronte.
Who? Yeah, it was like a council person. Yeah.
I will say this to you. I think of all the characters, I think Bronte gets one of the best character developments in the series.
No, not Bronte. Isn't he the mean guy? Like the one who tortures her.
Yeah, he is.
No, I meant the other council person. Like gave her the number when Alden was like lost. Then like they were like, "Hey, here's my number. I will help you." And I was like, "I don't trust you."
He took her to her house, like with her stuff, you know.
Yeah, that helped her with her house.
Yeah, get her journal. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Bronte is like the one that's actually quite horrible to Sophie.
Yeah.
I think from all the characters, I think Bronte gets a really, really good character arc and really interesting, and it's gonna develop really
Stop saying stuff like this. You're spoiling it.
No, but it feels not right. Like when you read about other books with the unprepared hero or whatever, they always got like a very mean, hard teacher of some kind that ends up being the one that's rooting for them. You know what I mean? So I feel like that could go that way.
It could. I'm not gonna say anything, but in the beginning I didn't like Bronte, but now he's actually one of my favorite characters.
I feel like you say that about every character except Fitz, so that doesn't really count.
Yeah, that is very true. Not gonna lie, it's very true.
I'm gonna have Fitz as my favorite character.
I love all these people. I think I love like the doctor, like Elwin. I love Alden, Fitz's dad. I think he's a great guy. But yeah, there's just so many good characters in there. You really root for them. I think that is the main attraction from the series. Like you go, yay, you kids go kids go.
So what do you guys think about that Sophie can heal minds now? Like she had a hole in her brain and then they fixed it with the albumidium, whatever. And now Fitz can't even like go inside her mind anymore. And now she gonna fix, what's his name? Prentice? Yeah.
Well, she hasn't. They need to prove. They left like the story. They need to approve that, right? The council needs to approve the fact that they're gonna heal Prentice. Yeah, cannot say anything more about that because spoilers.
But that was a great new character. The gnome. Yeah. Loved him. Sandor.
My God. Sandor, you're gonna like the relationship between Sophie and Sandor is gonna develop so much over the series, and it's gonna be.
You know, Sandor is almost Sandra.
Yeah.
So he's basically me.
Sandor is also one of my favorites. You know, everyone is.
You say that about every character.
Sandor, and he takes his job like so seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah, how did we feel? I think that was quite well done. Like the aftermath of the kidnapping, and with Sophie constantly declining any form of sedative, you know, to help her sleep and stuff like that. I think that was quite well done.
It's trauma.
It's trauma, yes.
Yeah, it is.
And, you know, even because that's why I don't always agree with people saying like, oh, she's the chosen one and it's so much overly done. And I get that she is the chosen one, and I get that sometimes it can be a little bit too much, but she's still just a 12-year-old girl that has fucking trauma over the things that she goes through.
Yeah.
So
but
you know, it's not like it doesn't affect her.
No, it does affect her. But when I say like she's the chosen one, whatever, it's the way it is written, you know, that makes you sometimes roll your eyes or whatever. But there is nothing wrong with her being the chosen one with all her abilities. It's just like the way it is done. And also the way it is done, like now she healed mind or whatever. That is actually scary, because the more power she gets, the more ability she gets, the more the people will be scared of her. And I expect
and also like she's gonna there is more chance of her being used by maybe the council or bad guys or whatever, you know,
or even monitored. Like maybe there is someone who's just gonna like block her powers at one point, or just do something, you know what I mean? Because we're getting to that point where she's capable of pretty much everything, and I just feel like she's gonna go through very hard times.
You're getting somewhere with this. Holy shit.
No, but I mean,
what if they all depend on her powers, and then like they would be blocked, and then they're all shit faced? Sorry, that was.
I don't know.
What you mentioned, Sasha, is quite interesting, because you're seeing like the different things that can happen in the series, and that maybe will happen in the series.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for one more special kid.
Oh, there is gonna be more kids. I will tell you that in book 4 there's gonna be 2 more kids, and I think you're gonna love them. Yeah, I think you are gonna love them. I really like them both.
That's good.
What were you saying right before, Sasha? You were saying something.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like the idea of her being monitored with her powers or whatever just makes sense, because even her, she could be like in danger to herself and the society or whatever. So they could do that, whatever. But I'm just scared of like she already has trauma with, you know, medicines and whatever. So I feel like I don't know if they ever monitored her, how they're gonna do that and who's gonna do that, because I feel like it's gonna be hard on her if that ever happens or whatever. But yeah, so I was just saying that. But at one point I was like, is it Fitz? Like, does Fitz have something to do with a special one or whatever?
I want it to be Fitz, and I want him to be the evil guy, and I want like him to be like one of the main villains of the story, and then I will be on his team.
Yeah, but it was just because he was reading her mind, like he was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I was like,
yeah, exactly. He was the only one. So I had like an inkling that he would become evil. That was what I was expecting when Pris said that we would hate him. In this, I thought that he would like turn out to be like the mean one, or like become like evil, because like for reasons. Of course, we will like have reasons. And I'm like, if he's evil, he will be even harder than he is now, even though he's 12.
Yeah.
Not like actually. You know what I meant. Either way, reading this comment as a review today that showed only 10 quotes that talks about how special she is just from the first book. Well, I didn't annoy me much before, but I get how it can be quite annoying.
Yeah.
I was really annoyed by it in the first book, but now I feel like less annoyed by it because I'm so used to it, kind of.
Yeah.
So
What
this priest is like, don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
What did we think about Brand, the husband, ex-husband of Jolie, when they went to visit him?
Wait, what? When was it again?
That was in the beginning when she was with them for like the thing they do every year on Julie's, is it birthday or that date?
I think it's birthday.
Yeah, every year they like went to visit her grave, and then they went to visit her fiance, and then he was like totally weird. Sorry, weird was the wrong word. He was totally traumatized and depressed.
Yeah, he was. He is really traumatized by what happened.
I mean, if you see the parents, they're also like, they lost their daughter, and he lost the person who he thought it would be with his entire life, no?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's understandable that
people don't like him. They think he's sus. Involved. You know, it's always the husband, so you know. Feel like he has secrets and no one knows about.
People are already suspicious of him, though.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, he definitely had some issues. But I feel like Grady and Adeline became more to terms with the fact that Jolie has died.
Yeah.
With her also like boxing up the room and stuff like that, you know, that she says like, oh, it's time to pack things up and we need to move on and stuff like that. So I do feel like they've come to terms with that a little bit more, and it feels like they're becoming more and more like Sophie's parents.
Yeah, even Sophie said that.
Yeah.
But I like that they opened her Jolie's bedroom, that Sophie took the mirror and things like that. Like you can see that they are healing thanks to Sophie. But at the same time, like I don't know how much time went by, because at one point Sophie was like, oh, I almost said that, but it feels too soon. And I just like, can someone tell me how much time?
I don't know either. Like, I don't know what, because it's never really mentioned, you know? So I also don't really know, like, what's the time.
We kind of know that they had Silverby for like 4 or 5 weeks, like from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. But we don't know, like, how much time passed from the first book to the second book, I think.
But pretty much no time, no?
Yeah, I don't think there is much time in between the books.
No.
I don't
feel bad for Grady and Adeline. There was no support from the community. That's true. And I think it's done really well, like explaining why there's like no support. Because I feel like
people don't know, because people don't know how to act, and people don't know what
I feel like
is.
In other, like, let's say like a book set in our world, there's like people like lost someone and then they're like totally battered down by it, like years and years after. I'm not saying that people don't have it like this in real life, but it's just like no one helped them in like 20 years. They're like the same as the day after, kind of, you know what I mean? But here, like, it's actually explained why it is as it is.
Yeah. But I kind of liked it because it really shows, or at least kids, that if you haven't experienced it, you cannot really know what it is to lose someone, you know what I mean? And it goes with other traumas and other things in life. Like if you have not experienced it, you don't really know how it feels. And I like that. It's a nice way to introduce that to kids.
Yeah. I thought Brent mentioned that Jolene had been gone for 16 years.
Oh, that can be true.
Yeah.
I think Vertina would spill some teas. Who's Vertina?
The mirror.
That's the mirror.
Oh.
Julie's mirror. I cannot believe, like, you all are very smart people.
Well, it is, you know, not as subtle, you know, because it's a middle grade, so it needs to be counted.
That is very true. Like, you can also almost feel like where the story from now is going, you know. We have this opening of Sophie that can heal minds. What she gonna do about it? Is she gonna heal Prentice? Or maybe is she gonna heal Finian again, you know, to try to get something from him? So it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, I also like the part where they like went to Black Swan.
Yeah,
It's called Black Swan.
Bad guys, I'm sorry.
What?
The Black Swan. I more and more we read about it, and more I'm like, are they the good ones? And the society Sophie's are the bad one? Like I'm so torn. But yeah.
Got it. Julie is Sophie's mom.
Well, I think as of now, I think they thought that the Black Swan was the bad guys.
Yeah.
And now they think they are actually the good guys, and we still don't know.
No.
Is
Jolene Sophie's mom? No, wait, that's not possible because wait, she was in a laboratorium, so it is possible.
I mean, she would be like maybe from the genes, DNA or whatever, but not like physically, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But like they did say that Sophie's mom murdered her. They put her inside of her.
Sophie's human mom was actually pregnant with her. True. Because they like inserted just the DNA.
Yeah.
Was he? No, he said that he knew that Jolie was involved in Black Swan, and that
and they
that's what he said.
Tried to recruit him, right? And he said like no, and then he got a note like you've no idea what you're dealing with, and then Jolie died.
That's why he thought Black Swan was behind Jolie's death.
Yes.
But yeah. I just think it's funny they're called Black Swan because every time I hear Black Swan, I can only have it as a BTS song in my head. It's just stuck like that.
But it will be interesting to see like how many parties are there in the story, because we have like the normal world and the council that is like the government. Then we have apparently Black Swan, and then apparently somebody kidnapped Sophie. Who are behind that?
Yeah, I feel like there is a lot going on that we don't know. That will absolutely make sense.
Have any if we not even looking at the main characters, but also like side characters from like families and stuff. Do you guys have like any suspicions towards somebody who might be like involved with Sophie's kidnapping? I'm interested to know if somebody in the comments can also let us know, because I do know someone, but I can't say it. But it will be interesting to see what you guys all think.
I honestly don't know. Do we know in the next book?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if we find out in book 3. It might be in book 4. I'm not quite sure. Or shall it be in book 3? I have no idea.
I honestly don't know.
I did also yes, Keith's dad is a dick, basically.
He's just shady dick.
And he is kind of interested in Sophie, isn't he? Pretty sure book 4. Yeah, I think also book 4. That makes sense to me with storylines. Mr. Forkel is the love of my life. What do we think of Mr. Forkel?
I'm like, whatever. He was a science dude.
Yeah, but he rescued Sophie and Dex. So is he from Black Swan?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
He said so.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if he said it in the book, but I didn't want to spoil it.
They went to him because he knew they were Black Swan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I think Fitz is gonna turn into the bad guy. One of the bad guys. I'm not saying he was behind everything, but I think he's gonna side with another side on Sophie's. Maybe the council side or something. I don't even know. And be against her later. And I think it's gonna be a conflict. You know, you need to go from friends to enemies to lovers. You know, not like actually lovers, but like that's the trope. You know, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I
Yes.
know what you mean. How do we feel about Dax's ability and he keeping it a secret because he doesn't feel like it's cool enough?
I mean, I love that. I mean, that also makes me like intrigued by how many abilities are out there that we still don't know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love it. I totally get that he thinks it's kind of lame because maybe they don't like no, it wasn't the iPod. Was it the iPod that he fixed for Sophie? Yes.
Yeah,
like
it was
the-
an iPod.
See, they don't really have that, so I can see why he would think like it's lame because they don't really use it. But I expect him to actually build many things.
Yeah.
Once he's gonna accept it, he's gonna do things. I'm not sure 100%, like 100% okay things, but I feel like he will do something.
He will, like, yeah, he's really, really talented. Like, Dex is just such a smart guy, and he can, like, do really incredible stuff with like, gadgets.
Need to make the side characters have some skills too, you know. Sophie can't do it all.
That is very true.
Oh, can she?
Imagine
No.
if she has the same ability, but I don't believe so. I mean,
No, and like Keith is like an empath, and I don't think Sophie is an empath.
I mean,
I cannot tell you. I'm sorry.
Maybe Sophie has every ability ever.
imagine that. I mean, she has.
Have you guys watched? Okay, I'm not going to say which show it is because I don't want to spoil anyone. But it's like this one show where one of the characters got all of the abilities to everyone, and then in the end he explodes because there's too much. What if Sophie just got all the abilities and then explodes in the last book?
I hope not.
I'm so sorry.
Awful.
I'm so
But yeah,
sorry. I say some weird shit. Okay.
It is really interesting to see what abilities are out there because we haven't even seen everything. And there is one ability that we're gonna see more in book 4, which is really, really interesting. And I think Sasha is gonna love that one ability.
Sasha loves everything. Joking.
I don't love everything, but like anything animal related.
No, it's not animal related, actually. It's not animal related, but somehow I think you're gonna find it a really cool thing.
I should get the dog just for Sasha right now.
Oh, you should. Where is Mooney, by the way? We need to see Mooney.
Sleeping.
Wait, your room is huge.
That's my office / living room / library.
Wait, you don't sleep in there?
No, I have my bedroom next.
You have
door.
2 rooms, like me. High five. You have a whole apartment, Prissy. You don't have.
I have a whole apartment.
Yes.
I'm just not counting.
Wait,
Oh my god! So
that
sex
ability.
is bad. Should not be non-talentless. And I was like sex, but I think they mean Dex.
Yeah, Dex. Yeah.
Yeah, Dex's dad is actually quite like he is talented, but he is like so smart and he makes all these potions and stuff and brews everything. And for him, like to say that he is talentless is just so fucking dumb. And then again, we have this like world that wants to pretend, you know, that everything is perfect and you need to have like an ability to be included in the world, which is just fucking bullshit because Dax's dad is talentless and he's an amazing guy and he can do so much because everyone buys from them. It's like the most popular shop there. So
yeah,
talentless. No, I'm joking.
No, it's not talentless. It's just as I said, like it's not.
Yeah, but they call him talentless. That's how they call him in the world, which is just.
I don't know them. I don't know. You just don't want to be her, I guess. I'm joking. I'm so mean today. But we found out I'm very toxic, Sasha. Like,
you're toxic?
Yeah, like in the PJ party, my true colors were revealed and now I can't stop. So I'm really sorry.
Yeah. We did the PJ party and we found out that Sandra is actually really toxic.
Do I want to know?
No. No. I will tell you backstage when we finish this up in like 15 minutes because I'm not gonna like repeat that ever, and that's not what we're here for.
Yeah, sorry. If I'm not actually mean, everyone. I'm just like a bit toxic, but I'm not actually mean.
Yeah, you are. So, do we have like any predictions for where the story is going?
I don't know. Oh, I was gonna ask a question though. Sorry, I just totally ignored your question. But I was just gonna say, like, what do you guys think about the pacing? Because it's quite a long book. I know it reads fast, but it's still long. Like, imagine if you're a kid and you're gonna read this book. I would be really intimidated that it has like almost 600 pages. And then, like, you think about the timeline and like how many things actually happened in these 600 pages. And imagine, like, do you think like more things could have been like put in the book? Like the pacing could have been, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
yeah,
you think about the happenings in the book.
Yeah.
Like, what really happened was that they got the horse and then they fixed her mind and then she healed someone. That was like what we got out of the book. Do you think it was needed to be 600 pages long?
but I feel we got something new in each chapter, as tiny as it was, as you know. So I feel like we didn't need more, and it was enough, and it was captivating enough for kids and for us. And I feel like compared to the first one, I could actually breathe a bit more in this one than in the first one. It was less info dropping, kind of. So for me, the pacing was absolutely fine in this one.
But also, I'm just gonna like point out that the font is like really big,
Yeah.
and the space between the lines are really huge. So if that wasn't like the case, I think it would be like a normal book. So you know, it is like a huge font. But I also think that this series, Keeper of the Lost Cities, it is higher middle grades. It is higher the older kids. You know, I can see like 10, 11, 12-year-olds like reading this because Sophie is 12 herself. And I think they would be like less intimidated because they're a little bit older.
I think like the spacing and the font is a choice as well because it makes it easier to read and you feel more achieved reading so many pages.
Yes.
But I also think that like if you're like a kid, you go to the library and you see this series and it's so many books and it's so many pages, I will be personally hesitant to pick it up because of that.
I don't necessarily agree because I feel like when I was a kid, I'm speaking from my own experience, and I would go to the library as like a 10, 12-year-old, and I would see this series, which are very big books and many in the series. I will be so excited.
Yeah, because you would have many books.
So excited.
Yeah.
And also, you know, with that series from the transphobia dumb bitch, that also has many books and they are also quite big.
Yeah.
And that doesn't throw children
off. It did throw them off in the beginning because no one wanted to read it when it came out.
That is true, but you know,
but now it's such a sample that people read it anyway.
Yeah, but also I feel like the big difference between middle grade books, or at least like the one I grew up with, they were longer series.
Oh, that's true.
Like
that's true.
Easily 7, 9 books or whatever. And I feel like even Nevermore is expected to be that long. Many middle grades are like the author are planning to make the series super long as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like it might be scary, but as a kid, I don't see. I don't think they see it the same way. Like when we want to read a series, it's like, oh, 5 books out there. Do I have the time for that? While a kid, it's like, oh, first book, oh, I liked it. Second book, you know,
right? They're loving something, and they want more from that. You know,
it's also like
you give a kid a fry, he wants more fries, you know?
I mean, in a way, that's good though, because if they're enjoying the series, they have a lot to read and will read more. I do get that. But I was just thinking, like, because I've been trying to think lately, like, do a book need to be this long? That's what I mean. And for me personally, I didn't feel the length at all. Like, I paced myself down a lot reading this, because usually
I can read these books in a day.
Yeah. And that's what I usually would have done. But now, when I read this, I read 100 pages each day. So I read it over 5 days, like, as a choice. And I thought that was like, I was never bored. Kind of like, I never like read a pair of 100 pages. I was like, nothing happened in these 100 pages. You know what I mean? Like, it always was fun to read it. And I think like it manages to do that really well.
And also, I feel like the writing style is quite like blunt. You know, it's an easy writing style. It's not like overly done. It just says what happens. So I think for kids, you know, it's just quite easy, even though it's a different world where like different things are happening and you have like the fantastical elements. I think it's quite easy to understand what's going on for children because the writing is just so blunt.
Yeah. No, you guys had good points. Like, I did commit to long series, but they were just much shorter. Like, when I was like shorter in length, I mean.
Yeah.
But I think like if you can read the first book, you would feel like, oh my god, it was super easy. So then you would feel like you could go to the next ones.
Yeah. I don't even actually know how many books are coming out, because the 9th one, Stellaloon, comes out in November. That is not the last one.
I thought you said it was going to be 10.
I'm not sure. I am not sure, but I will say this. I think that when the last book comes out, it's gonna be called Moonlark.
That would make sense.
Wait, why? I'm stupid.
Because of the project.
Sophie is called Project Moonlark, so I feel like if it is, well, somebody says she said 10, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I think the last book is gonna be called Moonlark. I'm willing to bet on that. I think it will be, because it makes perfect sense for like to wrap the series up. But then we have like the 9th this year, and then the final one next year.
We will be back next year.
I'm not gonna do it.
That one.
No, I meant like when we finish all these, and then like we do one live for like the last book.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
what I meant.
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
We should definitely do that. Like a one time off KEEPERALONG, like for the final book. We should definitely do that.
Yeah, like not all of them again.
No.
Just like the last book together. That's what I meant.
Damn, we need to do the whole read along again.
No. I mean, then we would just be sitting here saying the same stuff. So that someone else should do it then.
Repetitive. I myself might read them all next year, just because they make me feel good.
Yes, I mean, Lola agrees, so you go.
But no, another live show that will be quite repetitive.
Yeah, another live show for every book. You're sitting here. Oh, I hate Fits. I love. But yeah, like overall, I thought it like reminded me of why I love middle grade. Like it had all the good middle grade adventure vibes, a bit of mystery, a lot of things we don't know. Like when she could only ask one question to the dude, and she asked about Jolie, and I was like, Sophie. It was really sweet of her. So yeah, she is a good lad.
What the hell is happening?
The book fell and it was really scary. Sorry.
I swear, Sandra, there is something wrong in your brain. I'm sorry.
Rude! What do you mean?
So funny. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna get the dog for Sasha. BRB.
Yeah. Get the dog for Sasha. Yeah, I'm excited to read along. I cannot really remember much of Everblaze. I think I have something in mind that happens here at the end of the book. I think this, if I'm right with the storyline, because I read them so back to back that it's all kind of like a little bit of a blur, you know, I don't happen what happens in which book. But I think that with this book, I cried at the ending.
Oh, you cried?
Yeah. If I'm right with the storyline, I think I am. Doggo!
Oh.
She's like, what is going on?
So cute.
Yeah, also talking about Everblaze, we had a little bit of a chat backstage, and the next live show is gonna be on the 26th
Yep.
March on Saturday, same time, 9 p.m. GMT. We don't know which channel which channel yet, but we will let you know on the Twitter. We will post the link beforehand.
Which they did go to Exile. They went to the cells and stuff. Someone said that she didn't go to Exile, but didn't they go to Exile?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I was just like, am I stupid?
No, she didn't go to Exile because that's where Alden's mind got broken.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saturday in a month, basically.
Yeah. And I know we like your question, Chris, was like predictions, right? We didn't answer that question. Do you have predictions, Sandra?
Well, I said the Fitz thing.
Yeah.
And Sophie and Keith are definitely gonna, you know, become cuties. I'm not gonna I'm saying it in a nice way, okay? And
Lola, I know what you mean, but can you please not elaborate any further on that? Because you're going into spoilery territory right now. And we don't want to spoil the rest of the series. But I know what you mean. But
she did go to Exile, but not to Exile Lola is thinking about, it seems like.
Please don't elaborate any further because the rest needs to read the series.
Yeah. But other predictions, I mean, we're going to find out. Like, there's going to be one traitor among them, someone we know, but I don't know who. And yeah, that's it, I think. And someone is going to be special, but I don't know if there's someone we already met.
Do you think we're going to meet that person that soon in the series?
The special one?
Yeah.
Well, Chris said it was in book 4, more kids.
Yeah.
But I thought that
they're gonna be more kids, and yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Do you think like with like another special kid? Do you mean like somebody to like challenge Sophie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but like kids. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
That's what I had in mind.
Yeah.
I thought like maybe one of the kids I already know is a lab kid, but they don't know it's a lab kid, but I might be wrong. That's what I want, at least. Like it's a secret they are. Oh my god! Yeah. Take the cat! Take her! Sorry, she really hates her life right now. I'm sorry. You can go.
Oh.
Yeah, but it will be interesting to read along and see what happens in Everblaze.
Yeah. Something I would love to see in the third book is actually Dex getting along with his power.
Yeah, coming to terms.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to see that because Dex deserves that.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see about the, is it Brianna?
Brianna? Yeah, it's his sister.
Brianna.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to see which one she's gonna get, especially because they said in the book that she was already older than her brother when he got his power, like his ability or whatever. So I can only imagine that she's anxious about that.
Yeah.
Well, I want something like happy for them.
Yeah.
And also something I would love to see is like more development with the Black Swan. I would love to know more about that. And it's not about are they good or bad, but I love the fact that with everything going on and everyone being there, I love the fact that they believe that they lived in a perfect society, but it's actually utopic. You know, and it's not really possible. So it's like we're getting in the morally gray kind of area, and I love that. So
yeah, I agree. You summarized that so well.
I am looking at the last page of Everblaze just to rejig my memory.
I'm gonna look at it too. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You do not want to read the last line in that book.
I never read last lines.
Spoil everything.
Well, you're still audiobooking all of them, right, Sasha?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Keith and Dex BFF. The more superior story would be them ending up together. That's all I got to say.
That would be quite something.
That would have been great, because that would be something no one would have expected, and we would have that gay romance. That's what we need.
Right. I think we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
Do we have anything more to say, to add? No.
Looking forward to the third one.
Yeah.
Yes. Same.
We will see you all on the 26th of March. I will also Twitter it on the Keeper Along Twitter. So go
the
follow
Twitter is linked down below.
Yay, Twitter is linked down below. And we will see you all then. Excitement.
Yes.
All right. Bye.